Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Landon Bears Broadcasting Network.
Landon Bears Broadcasting Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Landon Bears Broadcasting Network.
There's a shot from Reed. He scores! He scores! Reed, back on!
That's with the cutter. Takes it behind the back shot. Antonetti.
Back. Once a man deep. It's Southworth. He catches it! Dean Southworth over his defender! Unbelievable! Open man. Johnson, big hit! UB Zaid! Bergon over to Damian, hit shot! He scores! Good move, keeps the puck. And a big hit by Christian Benner.
Let's go Bears!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Landon Bears Broadcasting Network. I'm Sutton Smith. I'm joined alongside by Kurt Cross. And today, it is a great day here at Landon, the first home game back from spring break for the Bears. And we are facing off against Archbishop Moeller, the Crusades from Cincinnati, Ohio. Kurt, great to have you on here today. How you feeling?
Was our cameraman listening to Billy Joel Piano Man? Is that what was playing on your phone?
He knows nothing about old music, I'm not going to lie, so he probably doesn't know, but I think I did hear Piano Man a little bit. So.
We've got a few things to discuss here, Sutton. Number one, when are you going to get me out here when it's warm weather? That's the first thing I want to know. It's beautiful out, but it's cold out here, Sutton, and I don't do cold well, but I like you, so I'm here.
Yeah, okay.
We got a game today.
Yeah. You got statistics for us?
I got some stats. With a record of 5-3, Landon comes into today's game with 2 road wins last week. I heard it was 5-3. You said 4-3. I'm not sure. 10-7 over Gonzaga under the lights and a 16-4 win over St. Stephen, St. Agnes.
Right. That's the 5th win. Okay.
There you go. The word is the loss to the Episcopal School of Dallas, who took 2 here in the DMV. They took us and Bullis last week or the week before. Back on March 27th may have been the fuel they needed to get that Gonzaga win down on I Street. Jonas Hawkins had a big week. Landon has gotten on the right track offensively lately. The numbers are getting better. 8.2 goals per game through the first 6 games. Now we're averaging the last 13 goals per game. Eli Green, senior goalie, he has dropped from 9 goals per game that he's given up to 5.5. The table is set. Archbishop Moeller versus Landon, live from Bethesda, and I got the smartest guy on this broadcast, Sutton, next to me, because you know what? I'm just a pretty face. You're the stats guy. You know everything.
Yep.
I'm the pretty face. But I will say Moeller is a big football and wrestling school, and they're not half bad at Lacrosse either. Stefan Schroeder is their head coach since 2024. And the last thing I will say is shout-outs to Ann Hawkins, Natalie Green, and Mr. Jeremy Norman. We're going to either be here today watching it live and watch the review, or they're going to watch it live online. So, awesome. Sutton, it's your show.
I think we're set up for a good game today, knowing that they're a football and wrestling school. I think this is going to be a physical game. As we've said all season, Landon is a very good defensive team. Obviously, it's great that Eli has improved throughout the season so far, and I think that, I'm not too familiar with this school or this team or schools from Ohio in that sense, but it should be a good one. Great day, even if it's a little cold.
I'm looking for Jonas Hawkins to do what he does. He's got 31 points on the season, followed by Steese with 20, then Trip Silva with 17, and Grayson, how do I say his last name? Pake with 15 points total. Hawkins is really doing it in many different ways. He's got 14 goals and 17 assists, so he's really contributing to a high factor, and we're just about ready for the face-off.
Yep. This face-off is won all the way back by Moeller, still on the ground, picked up by JT Mathura. He's been very good on face-offs this year. Like, Kedra Smith, if he wins it back, it's normally to Mathura. Very needed long stick mini from going to Johns Hopkins after this year, graduating. Here's down to Pake. Now Steese wanted to fire there, decides not to. Gives to Rhodes, now to Cohen. Matt Cohen slide arms that to Silva. He hits an open man. Rhodes had an open net, did not connect.
Just a little wide there.
Now up top with Steese. Down to Pake. Pake hits Cohen up top. Cohen's going to hit Silva. Silva had a pair of goals against Gonzaga. Here's Cohen going to fire. This one's wide.
Stays Landon ball.
Now Hawkins. Here's Pake to Cohen. Cohen fakes to Silva. Open man. Dusty Rhodes, one of the behind the back.
You know, of course, it's super early, but I love that we're playing on this side of the field.
Silva fake shots there. Cohen now to Pake. Pake waits, gives to Steese.
Shot clock's
Back
not
to
moving.
Pake. Pake fires. What is that? 4 shots within the first minute and a half. I like the aggression so far from the Bears. Here's Steese. Steese gonna fire. That gets blocked in front. Pake gets surrounded. Ball still down. Still down. Looks like it'll be out of bounds on Moeller. Staying Landon ball. Steese gives to Cohen. Cohen down to Silva. Silva gives to Hawkins.
We're having a couple shot clock issues early here. Maybe our score folks down there are still on a spring break. All right, don't let the fact that the door's closed and we have microphones stop someone from coming in.
Here's Hawkins up to Pake. Now Cohen. He gives Silva. Silva fakes there. He's got an open Hawkins. Hawkins hits an open man. Steese, I don't know if he might have just missed that entirely. Now Moeller with the ball for the first time. Here's Moeller, misses that open pass. Now they're resetting. Chase Novak with it. He gives to Noah Hamry. Back to Novak. Moeller looking for an opening here. Here's Asher Compton. He's trying to dodge on Swift. Compton waits. Good push out there from Swift.
Yeah, it was.
Looks like they'll try and attack Pedraza here. Spin move. Good slide there. And then nearly got that ball out. I think it was Schmidt who was the initial defender in there.
They got a short clock here.
They've got 8 on the shot clock. Now a shot as he falls down. I think blocked by Pedraza, and here goes Schmidt. James Schmidt on his own. He hits Hawkins. Hawkins waits. I think he nailed someone in the head. Silva comes out with it. Here's Silva. Back to Pake. Second line offense in for the Bears. Brandon Green in. Now Hawkins gives back up to Pake. Pake to Papalia. Now Silva fake shots again. Misconnected pass with Dox. Pake able to retain. And then loses it for a second. They've got 20 on the shot clock. Here's Hawkins, still looking for the first goal of the game. Silva open, fires, scores.
Bingo, Jack.
Trips Silva to open it for the Bears.
You had mentioned that that second line. I think Landon has got to get on the right track offensively, but I think the coaching staff is looking to get more production from that second midfield. So let's see what happens here today.
And I believe Brandon Green, who hasn't seen, or he didn't see a whole lot of action in the first few games, has been getting a lot more playing time just recently. And, he was just on that second line. Good to see him more, getting more action.
Well, he's got a couple goals on the season, but I don't think he's done scoring.
Yeah. It looked like a push. I think they call that. Yep.
Hey, Landon ball. We'll take it.
Jenkins gives down to Silva. Looks like they'll wait. Silva gives to Cohen. Letting all the offense come in. Hawkins is going to fire. Guess I was wrong. They went to shoot right away.
But that's what they do. Like I said, Hawkins with those 31 points, he's either going to score for you or he's going to ensure someone else does.
Right.
Georgetown commit, right?
Yep.
They still got another year to go.
Here's Hawkins down at X. He hits up top. He's got Steese, who fakes. Steese has seen a lot of opportunities yet. Hasn't gotten a great one. This back out with Hawkins. Hawkins on his left. He hits an open Cohen. That's off the head of the goalie McGraw.
Why do we keep pegging dudes off their head?
Here's Steese. That was deflected. Stays landing ball. Now he's got an open Steese. Tries quick stick in that. Doesn't go for him. And now Pake. To Cohen. Back to Pake. Pake fakes. Hawkins fires, scores.
Bingo. Because that's what the Hawkman does.
Already back to his usual business.
Yes.
And Landon now up by 2.
Oh, by the way, while we got a little break here, can I get credit? Because y'all got McDonald's today, right?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, I'm just
you
making
kept
sure.
your promise.
And these boys don't eat light. They didn't want a Happy Meal. They wanted 10 nuggets each.
Here's Moeller winning the faceoff off of a foul.
Haven't seen much action down here on this side. We like it that way.
Here's Gavin Daoud.
Moeller doesn't look particularly big.
For a football school, I feel like you think that they're a little bit bigger.
Right.
Dow's going to try and get past Pedraza. Here's a shot. That's a good save by
Nice save.
Green. Right off of his feet. Ball still down. And Green smothers.
Love that. He's been playing outstanding as of late.
Yeah, I was there when we played Gonzaga, and they're a pretty good team. I mean, allowing just 7 goals, and one of them was right there at the end, really just 6 goals. Great game from him. He's one of the big reasons why we won that.
Speaking of Gonzaga, shout out to that program. Casey O'Neill was down there for years. I think he got 9 titles down there.
Wow.
So playing Gonzaga, especially under lights, big deal.
And we only get that game every other year.
So your senior year, we'll get it, huh?
Actually,
You're
yeah,
a junior or
I'm
senior?
a junior. So this year was our...
That was it, yeah.
Yeah. Here's Papalia. He hits an open Benny Neverovsky, sidearm that.
Nice save.
Almost got that one to go.
That was a heck of a pass there.
Yeah.
This kid is trucking.
Now Moeller. They'll give to Oliver Hannaran. William Ullman. He wants Swifty. Gonna dodge to his left. Missed pass there.
Got to pick that up.
Picked up by Novak. Now Brotherton. Wyatt Brotherton close guarded by Lars Bergstrom. Down to X. They're going to dodge on Jenkins. Jenkins doesn't move. Wanted a cutter there. That was off of the head of Schmidt and into the stick of Eli Green. A little bit of a dangerous pass there. When Swifty takes it itself, though, not much of a problem. Here's Silva. Back to Hawkins. They'll wait for just a second. Hawkins wants to dodge. Up to his right, gives to Cohen. Now Cohen has Silva. Silva sees the open Pake.
That goalie gonna get caught.
I think he made him fall. Unable to capitalize on that. I think it should stay. Oh, it's Moeller ball.
Going to Moeller. For those at home, by the way, I gotta give Sutton credit. He got the roster from Moeller like 5 minutes before the game. He's calling these names like he's the homer for them or something. Good job, Mr. Sutton.
Thank you. This is a good stick by Chipperfield. Ball still down. Looks like a push from behind. Nothing's called. That's Schmidt trying to rake. Bergstrom comes out with it. Gives to DeSanto. He's got an open Silva. And now Tripp. He's going to wait. Come back. Here's Silva giving down to Pake. Now Steese. Back to Cohen. Cohen's going to fire off of the bounce, and he scores.
Bingo, Jack. 3-0. Sounds better than 2-0 to me.
Matt Cohen had a monster game against Gonzaga. Another one of those reasons why we came out victorious. You know, in his senior season, committed to Vermont. He missed the entire football season due to an injury, and this is really the only sport. Actually, yeah, this is the only sport he's playing this year because I don't think he has a winter sport. So he's, you know, it's the only action he's getting his entire senior year. He's played pretty well so far.
I'll tell you 3-0. This looks good for Landon, but these boys didn't come from Ohio for nothing, right?
Yeah, I don't want to lose on a. If I were to take that trip,
It's a long way to go home.
yeah. This faceoff won by Moeller. Bit of an errant pass.
Yeah, really.
But now he's got a man in. That's a good save from Eli. Those kind of saves are what wins you games.
Eli is straight stoning these guys today.
Here's Jack McShane, gets past midfield and leaves for Steese. Now Pake. Here's Hawkins. He's got an open Cohen who wants his second goal of the game.
Cohen came to play. That's all there is to it. Oh, bingo, Jack.
4 goals so far in this first quarter.
Is Cohen taking out a little bit of I didn't get to play much football this year aggression?
I don't know, maybe. Against this football special team.
I mean, what numbers are you putting on the screen? I'm watching the YouTube, and there were some funny numbers.
That was an accident.
What it looked like it was 18-3 or something.
This face-off won again by the Bears from Kedron. Here's Hawkins. See if they get another one. You got 35 seconds.
I'm predicting yes.
Here's Dox. Gives back to Papelia. Benny Neverovsky coming in. Wanted to hit Hawkins there. I'm not sure they'll get another.
Another shot at it.
Here's McGraw. Moeller, however, might have a chance. And they've got 4 seconds. They kind of got to force something. Green didn't see where it was for a second. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Landon up 4-0.
I think we could be happy with that. What do you say?
Good start for the Bears. Yeah, definitely. I mean, we had a lot of chances and capitalized on at least a few of them, nonetheless.
Absolutely. I think between Mac and Eli, we have ourselves a quarter, huh?
Yeah, great game so far.
Eli he's not having it today, it seems like.
Yeah, I mean, 100% save percentage so far. See how many goals he lets in the entire game. It's a good start.
So we won't be back together for a couple weeks, huh?
I guess not. Where's the next game? Blue Ridge?
I think it's Blue Ridge on the 21st, maybe.
21st. I know ISC play starts up in either next week or the end of that week.
Let's take a look. I know we've got, we got Blue Ridge on the 21st. And then, Episcopal on the 24th. Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. I don't have a whole lot of love for the Episcopal out there.
Nah.
For those who don't know, though, the big rival is Prep, of course.
Yeah.
In every sport possible.
Every sport.
But who would you say the second rival is? After Prep, who do you want to beat the most?
I'd say it's dependent on the sport. Like
Hockey, it is.
if it's in hockey, I'd say Albans.
Okay.
Just because they were good and they're like, whenever they're good at something, whenever they're okay at something, they really make it obvious that they think that they're okay.
All right, football.
Bolus, probably. Just because, Bolus is they're good at football. I mean, they've been historically pretty good at football.
There's nothing like that Prep, Landon, hockey, or basketball, or football.
Or football,
game.
yeah.
Right?
Speaking of Prep football, I'm sure you saw they lost Jafai Rosen.
I thought he was a senior.
He went to the running back?
The big youngin.
Yeah. The Prep running back has just transferred to St. John's. He was a sophomore.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the big lineman. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, he's going to Oregon.
He's 8 foot forever. That dude is taller than all outside and wider than all outside. Here goes another face-off, but that's your call, not mine, sir.
Won by Landon. Good start so far to this second quarter.
So I did not hear about that running back, no.
I saw it I was scrolling through Instagram. I see a commitment post or a transfer post from St. John's football, and it's this huge thing. I mean, they get so many transfers every year. Like,
Yeah, they do.
I guess the WCAC, they are insane at football.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm kind of glad that we're
Bingo,
not in
Jack.
that. I mean, there's another goal. This one from Trip Silva.
I'm on the call for their football game, so I'll be calling his name.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think coming up on my 4th or 5th year calling their games. And their snack bar, insane.
Really?
Hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken sandwiches, whatever you want.
Wow, that's nice. And I've seen it's the only school in the ISC that has like a great snack bar is kind of just Prep, and then us, depending on whoever we get out here.
Yeah, that Prep snack bar is like that.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Color push. It'll be Landon ball again. This is Jack McShane giving down to Trip Silva. Silva down to Pake. Now to Hawkins. Fake pass there. Back to Pake. He's got some space. Try and hit a cutter here, probably.
Gotta get some action, not enough movement.
Pake almost saw Hawkins there. Now he's going to get challenged. But he's going to take it himself. I think that's off the post.
I mean,
And
my
it will
man
stay
laid
Landon
out
ball.
for it, didn't he?
I mean, that's hard. Now Pake. Docs back to Pake. Back to Docs. Now Papilia. He hits Hawkins. He's got a cutting Silva who kind of floats that in the back of the net to put Landon up 6.
Bingo, Jack. I didn't see it go in.
I mean, he was met by a defender right when he got that ball, still manages to get that in the back of the net. Kind of just trickled past.
I think it goes without saying for Bears Nation, we're liking what we're seeing so far. Of course, It's early in the game, and a 6-goal lead this early in the game is not comfortable enough.
No. We need more. This face-off won by Kedron Smith. Didn't possess it fully there. Ball still down. Chipperfield trying to kick forward. He gets it.
My man.
He gives to Hawkins, who fires right away.
I mean, Hawkins, he had something out for that ball.
I mean, do you call that like a heat check or something?
Right? Hawkins gave it what it wanted on that one.
Here's Silva. Giving to Cohen. And now Dusty. Silva fakes. Now on his right, gives down to Pake. Back to Hawkins.
Bingo, Jack.
Who scores?
I think what we're really, we'll get to this at halftime, but I think what we're really looking at is, our defensive half of this field is not seeing much action. We're staying on the attack. That goalie has to be, on his P's and Q's. We got a 7-0 lead. And right now it looks like Landon's dominating on the offensive side.
You think our defense can get cold?
They might. I'm cold, Sutton.
I mean, you're doing about as much work for the game than they are right now. So.
Right. I got my space heater, though.
It's always a good addition. It's face-off won back by Moeller. I've been seeing a lot of face-offs just not exactly gotten possession right away. Oh, he somehow stays in, even from that push from Pedraza. And that was a great catch from, I think that was Chase Novak.
We got a timeout?
I believe timeout called by, I don't know, I can't assume that anyone other than
Stop, Sutton. That was funny. All right, Landon Bears looking good. 7-0, 9:19 left in the second period. We call it periods or quarters?
Quarters.
All right. It says period up there. I don't know.
It does? Oh, it does. I don't know. I really only refer to hockey and wrestling as periods.
Right.
Yeah.
Because when it's four, it should be quarters.
Yeah.
What's up, Dennis? You good up there?
I am. Very good.
My man.
He was actually just listening to Piano Man again.
What, really? He sounds like I think he's a Barbra Streisand fan. Who's your favorite rapper, Sutton?
Oh, that's a good question. I might have to go Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi. All right. You also look like, are you an Adele fan?
Yeah, I used to be a very big Adele fan.
Or Ariana?
Nah.
I'm still a Lil Wayne fan, but I'm an
Lil
old
Wayne.
guy.
Yeah, no, Lil Wayne's good.
Travis Scott, all them cats?
I don't really like Travis Scott.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I feel like he's one of those guys where like his unreleased music is better than his actual music.
Okay, I hear you.
I think Playboy Cardi's like that too.
All right, we're back to live action. What is Moeller going to do here?
This is Moeller trying to muscle in. It's good defense there from Kason Wohlgemuth. Mishandled pass. Now Wohlgemuth trips. I don't know if he got tripped or just fell. And sent ahead.
Oh, boy.
Here's Luke Campbell.
Uncle Luke.
Back to Campbell. That's off of his head for the third time this game. Scrum down near the corner. Looks like Campbell's going to come out with that. Slings that one to Hawkins. Hawkins might have a Papalia up top. He'll hit him. Now Brandon Green. Here's Benny Neverovsky. On his left. Spins back. Good move there. He hits Green. Now Papalia. Waits to have a go there. Here's Campbell. Luke Campbell down. Slips for a second. Now spins. Silva with 12. Silva spins. Goes back. Then gets doubled. I mean, he's just got to... I don't know if that possession was just for wasting time or...
I don't know, but without a shot on goal. Come on, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Looked like Greeny was moving around a little bit, looking to get open.
Greeny did have a shot, I feel like.
Right? Like in the last 10 seconds, it looked like he was open.
It's a goalie, Evan McGraw.
You got to explain to me what just happened there.
I believe he's calling offsides. They might have gotten a little confused because there were they saw 3 blue jerseys, but one of them was a goalie, and you got to have 3 defensemen or 3 players back. I think they might have had an extra guy go over.
Uh-oh. Field awareness, gentlemen. I know Coach wasn't happy about it because he was digging in somebody's ear.
Yeah. I mean, offsides is one of those calls where you just gotta do it right. Like an offsides is kind of unexcusable at this level. I feel like.
Just count. Just know where you're supposed to be. Come on.
Here's Steese on his left. Nearly halfway through the second quarter. Steve's trying to muscle in. He's got an open Campbell who hits the crossbar and right into the stick of Silva. This is back to Papalia. He hits Campbell. Campbell's got an open shot. That's a good save from McGraw.
I'll tell you, a couple of self-inflicted mistakes, we might have a couple more goals, huh? That crossbar is not our friend today.
Definitely not. Here's Noah Kittle. Oh, he's got an open man. That's an unfortunate pass. And it won't go your way every time, but sometimes you gotta hit that pass. Here's DeSanto. Gives back to Eli Green. Now he's got an open Jenkins. Here's Steese. Steese just waiting. Might try and dodge here. He's still on his left. Tries to muscle in to his right. Fires. Misses the net. Stays landing ball. Here's Dusty Rhodes. Rhodes stay on his right. Trying to use his speed. Fires. That one's wide. I believe it might have hit the goalie. So, yeah, it did. They're resetting the shot clock. Here's going up top. Looks like they'll dodge here with Dusty. Dusty to his left. Dusty waiting. Mishandle pass there. Hawkins now. Up to Steese. Steese trying to muscle in and fire, and Steese scores.
Bingo, Jack.
8-0 start for the Bears. We're not even at halftime yet.
This ain't looking so good for Moeller.
For Moeller, yeah. Glad you distinguished that.
You see, that's what I'm here for, son. Another shout out. We have another cameraman here. All right. What's up, Mr. Cameraman? All right. Have we met? I think so. Are you here for Landon? Oh, okay, good. He's on our side, guys.
Now Moeller. Here's White Brotherton. Gonna try and dodge on Pedraza. Pedraza not letting anything there. Gonna test him again. Gonna hit up top. Try and get through. Bit of a sidearm shot. Not a whole lot of power on that. Charles Dubé. He gives back up top to Brotherton. Back to Dubé. Dubé's going to fake shot. Nearly ran McShane over. .12 on the shot clock. Good defense and spacing from the Bears so far. Going to try and muscle in on McShane. Good foot save there from Eli Green. Ball still up. Moeller comes back out with it. Here's Gavin Dowd. Back to Dubé. Open man on cross side, unable to get that. Be landing ball.
When you're down 8-0, you just, those kinds of chances you can't miss. Every possession counts.
Right.
Because you're not getting much on the offensive side. Nice steal, though.
Here's a chance now. See if he takes it himself. He fires. Good save. It's a routine save there from Eli Green.
Just let nothing through. But that guy's got to drive that ball in a little bit more before he shoots.
I'd say so.
So let's just telegraph what we're going to do.
Here's Fake. Now Papelia walking down. Papelia gets tripped. Flag down.
You just can't run up on the man.
It looked a little bit like an awkward fall there from Joe. I think he's fine.
Uh-oh. Is somebody in trouble? They're in the box, ain't they?
Yeah, it was flagged down on him.
So, seriously, for those who don't know, I love calling this, but you know more about it than me. So, every flag is going to be someone in the box.
You know, I think it was a tripped in there. Puts him in for a minute. So, here's a man-up advantage for an entire minute. 45 seconds to go, actually. Here's Silva. Gives to Papelia. Now to Steese. Now to Pake. See if Pake slings it one more time. Hawkins fakes inside to Cohen. Now he's got Cohen open. Cohen's going to fire and score.
Bingo, Jack.
9-0 to the Bears.
We talked about them scoring more these days. If the first half is any indication, then sorry, I was stuck for a second. If the first half's any indication, that's going to continue.
Yeah. You can definitely tell this team is a little bit different than it was, I'd say, first game against St. Paul's. This one, possession by Jenkins.
That was not fair to do, those boys.
Ball down, picked up by Hawkins. He'll give to Luke Campbell. Timeout taken by Landon with 42 seconds to go until halftime. We'll be back when this timeout is done. And we're back. About 30 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Benny Neverovsky giving to Luke Campbell. Sidearm pass there to Papelia. Papelia on his left. Back to Campbell. Campbell hits Hake. Campbell with 20 seconds on the game clock. Papelia trying to go in. Slings that to nobody except for Blue. And then a push. 7 seconds. Loses the ball. And that'll do it for the half.
I think we're going to come back and we're going to break this first half down. I know where I'm going with my comments and my thoughts, so I guess we'll see folks on the other side of this break, right?
We'll be back in just a second. What? No camera guy. Not here yet. At 5:30.
You're listening to Landon Lacrosse with Sutton Smith and Kirk Cross. Coming up, today's halftime report.
All right, we welcome you back to the Landon Broadcasting Network here with a halftime report of today's game. You got Landon up 9-0 over Archbishop Moeller from Cincinnati, Ohio. Yeah, I'd say good game or amazing game so far from the Bears. Obviously, you love to see 9 goals in a single half. I'll go ahead and throw it over to you, Kurt. What do you see so far?
Well, 2 words, Eli Green. And he's doing his job in goal right now, not letting a goal pass by. But I would say that Landon right now, they're quicker to everything. They're more aggressive. They're smarter. They're faster. They're using their lacrosse IQ. And it's just right now, they got phrases for this kind of game where I come from, which I will not use. But this is a butt whipping right now. That's what this is. This is a butt whipping. And if Moeller's going to get back in this game, they're going to have to win those 50-50 balls. They're going to have to make crisp passes. They're going to have to act like when they have the ball in the offensive side, that they want to do something with it.
You know, I might be able to guess what that saying is, and I do agree. I do agree with that.
But all around, great game right now for the Bears. And again, like I said, Eli Green, he's doing what he needs to do. And right now, I don't know why we don't put up a few more goals and let's see some of the rest of the guys play today.
Yeah, I think of the very few mistakes that Landon has made so far, we've bounced back exceptionally. 9 goals in the first half.
I can think of one mistake. Y'all went to the shaved ice truck and didn't bring me anything, but that's cool. That's cool.
Should have asked.
Nah, that's cool. Son. Y'all hear this, right? Y'all hear how he does me.
I'll get you next time.
After I done brought him McDonald's and everything. Not like the 6-nugget meal. He got the 10-nugget meal. Dennis wouldn't do me like that. Dennis probably wanted to get me something. You said no.
Dennis, I actually made the decision for Dennis because about McDonald's, because if I didn't, he would have asked for like a quarter pounder or something that was way more.
You trying to hurt pockets, huh, Dennis? Happy to do it, guys. Enjoy your shaved ice. I would have said no anyway because it's cold, Sutton. That's why.
I think that was Dennis's reason.
Let me tell y'all right now, they keep getting me out here in this cold. Oh, man, we're about to start the second half shortly. 24 minutes to go. Oh, by the way, here's a point I did want to make. 24 minutes. How much was the ball on the offensive side for Landon? I would say 18, 20 minutes maybe.
I wish we had a guy that was
exactly
that was watching that.
Because we have dominated the time of possession in this game.
Yeah, I mean, just to start the first quarter, we had 4 straight shots and pretty much the ball the entire first quarter.
Yeah.
Mueller has seen a little bit more of it in the second. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of just been dominance all around, especially in possession.
And by the way, we're late on this. Welcome to all the Moeller fans who traveled.
Looks like be underway in just a second. This face-off won by Moeller. Like they'll get the first possession of the second half. Moeller's still looking for their first goal of the game.
And the ball's just stagnant for them.
I mean, yeah, they had their chances.
The spacing is off right now. They got lots of spacing. Too much, maybe.
Here's William Ullman trying to muscle in on McShane. No shot there. I feel like he could have gotten one off.
Guess what? You're not going to get a goal if you don't shoot it. And here's how many drop passes is this for Moeller?
Yeah, it's stuff like that.
It's got to be a half dozen key drops. And I expect Landon to come away with it.
Loose push called. Should be Landon ball. Here's Pedraza. He gives to McShane, who was unable to keep that in. And now Moeller.
Like, I just don't see the point in a 3-foot pass right there.
Yeah, I mean, spacing is a huge part of lacrosse, and I feel like that kind of gets. Landon does a great job with their spacing on offense and defense.
Yeah. It's like we don't know what play we're running on the Moeller side.
Here's Moeller with their first chance.
All right, they can put it in the net.
That's Noah Hamry. Do not look at the score.
Oh, I'm looking. What did you do? So, guys, I have a replay here where I'm 10 seconds behind live. So I get to see his mistakes, especially when he says, don't look at the score. So I'm looking now, it's 9-0 Landon, 9-57. So Moeller's winning 57. You type too many numbers, boy.
It's because like I scroll to get up to the scoreboard, and then I put like the cursor on the score, and it just scrolls up and like.
User error.
Yeah.
We won the face-off for those of y'all who were interested.
Here's Trip Silva.
So they erased the goose egg. We need a new cameraman. Come on. Drop your stuff. Follow the action, please. Welcome, new cameraman Adam Cross in the house. What's up, Adam?
Here's Jonas Hawkins to his left. He gives back to Cohen. Cohen fakes a pass.
Foot save there, huh?
It's a good save. Steve's back with it.
He's about to score. Oh,
I think he could have taken an extra second to go to his left
I think,
there.
right?
Looked like it to me.
I think Dennis had a wrestling commitment. Is that correct?
Something like that.
All right, so Adam, you're the guy now. So if you could follow the action, please, sir.
This Moeller ball, I didn't exactly see what for.
Like, do you ever want your goalie 40 yards out?
I mean, we saw with, I think it was the Culver goalie. He was a very aggressive goalie.
Yeah, that's Culver, though.
Yeah, I guess so. Did that stay out?
Again.
He might have hit he might have hit metal. Here's Hawkins on his left. Given down to Pake. Now Steese. Might want a shot here. That's blocked by a stick in front. Picked up by Pake. Back to Hawkins. Hawkins has Silva. Silva's going to fire. That's a foot save.
Well, now the whole stadium knows that Moeller's going to run Gator. Oh, Eagle.
And now it's Eagle, yeah.
Yeah. Through the headphones, I can hear that.
Here's Papelia on his right, trying to spin through.
Oh, yeah.
Ball falling down.
Bingo, Jack.
Buries it.
That was nasty. Oh, I'm looking at the score. Don't worry. I'm checking you out.
Did a good job there.
Okay. I always give shout outs. Are you going to give any shout outs, Sutton? I mean, mom, brother, sister, somebody.
I'm not gonna lie, they don't really watch. Shout out to anyone that's watching though, doing better than some other people. This face-off won by Kedron Smith. Moeller with possession, just leaving their goalie alone.
No one to pass to but the goalie there.
Now McGraw bounce pass.
Like one errant pass from the goalie, and you've got a wide open net. With how far out he's playing.
think their goalie is kind of one of the more consistent players that they've had so far. And that's nothing saying he's led in 10 goals.
Like, that sailed a little high for us.
Good look from Jenkins. I don't hate that shot. And another mishandled pass. This one picked up. Who's that, DeSanto?
Don't get me lying. I can't tell these players' names.
Yeah, actually, not sure at all. Here's Hawkins.
I'm seeing the smooth camera work.
Here's Dusty Rhodes. Back up to Cohen. Now they'll probably dodge here with Steese. Steese waits. Steese to his left. He hits Cohen. Cohen fakes a shot. And now hits Silva. Silva up top.
Ah!
You wanted Paik there. Paik now driving in. Takes a shot. Whoa.
Was he shooting it to Wilson Lane?
Retains possession with Hawkins. $20 on the shot clock. On his right. Fakes. Now Steese receives a pick from Rhodes. Steese trying to go in. Tough angled shot there.
Ah!
I mean, he hit the goalie, so shot clock resets. Steese now in, good move. And he just lightly jabs that into the back of the net.
For another Bingo Jack. Like, can our goals be sponsored by Bingo Jack?
Think it's possible?
I think it's possible. I don't know who Bingo Jack is. It's just what I said. But
Shout out Bingo Jack. That's who I'll shout out.
all right, can we get another face off here?
This one won by Kedron. Kedron's done a great job today. He wins, I think he's been winning a lot more face-offs than normal.
Well, you know, earlier in the year, maybe not as many, but he's getting his groove.
And notable goalie switch, Colt Happ is in. Eli's day is over. He's played extremely well, only letting in one goal out of, I don't know how many shots. I don't count that.
Not a ton of shots, but enough that his goal saving mattered today.
Yep.
But that says something about our defense, you know, and our offense as well. Keeping the ball on our side of the field, making sure Eli had light work today.
I think Landon is bringing in a little, few of the subs. I can see, obviously, the goalie change.
Looks like, is that Greeny out there?
Greeny is out there, yep. Here's McDox. Gets doubled. He hits an open. Benny Neverovsky who scores.
Bingo, Jack. Neverovsky brought that joint way back from the upper school. He's flung that.
Top left for the freshman. You know, he's got a future on this team. His brother, one of the captains, Makana, unfortunately after the season with an ACL tear, but you know, he's here to, I guess, carry the family legacy. This will be Landon ball.
You sure? You said
Oh,
Landon.
sorry, Moeller ball.
That's what I'm asking. I guess my thought is when you're down 10 goals, 11 goals, I'm not sure why the ball's ever being passed backwards and why we're acting like we've got all day.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
mean,
I
at
don't know
this
the
point, it's
philosophy.
like there's nothing really more you have to lose than, I guess, just letting,
Let it fly.
yeah. Like you're down 3, you got 350 to go in the third quarter. The chances of you winning this game, very, very low, but the chances of you stat padding, a lot higher.
Right.
Say this is the time for them to just get it, make those stats at the end of the season look a little bit better.
Like another errant pass.
I mean, maybe the completed pass percentage won't look any better, but at least they got the ball back.
Like this here. Like, what's our concept here?
It looks like they're trying to draw up a play, but I'm not sure.
Like, that's what practice is for, right? Not in the moment.
This will stay with Moeller.
The defense, though, I'm liking it.
That's actually a good pass, but then he doesn't
Excellent
do
pass.
anything with it.
But when you get a pass and turn directly away from the goal, it lets me know you're not a threat to score.
Here's Asher Compton.
Maybe they're young.
Wyatt Brotherton kind of left on an island with Lars Bergstrom. They got 25 on the shot clock. Compton now.
This looks like they have some purpose here.
That's a sidearm shot. Beats Colt Happ.
Uh-oh, I'm looking at the score.
They get their second.
Oh, look at you with the smooth score transition.
This face-off won by Moeller. I think that was Chipperfield taking it. And now another chance. Misses the net entirely.
Stays Moeller.
So I guess this is the chance for Moeller to really, I guess, show something. You know, if there's any, I guess their best hope is to just go on a little bit of a run here. Got a man up top. Another shot. It was off of Happ. I think it hit him directly in the chest and still somehow went in.
And, you know, it's still a 9-goal lead. But, I'm the wrong kind of guy to be on the sidelines because at this point I put my studs in. Let's get about 4 or 5 more. If I'm Landon. Checking out your score work here. Okay, all right, Sutton, I see you.
Not going to mess up again. Face off one again by Landon. Back down with Silva. He hits Luke Campbell, who's on his left. Back to Silva. I believe Hawkins has officially sat. Brandon Green coming in. He receives that pass. Up top to Dox.
Greeny got about to go on a tear.
Here's Pake to Silva.
Ah,
I know 19 is glad that he missed that shot entirely because that would have hit him right in the gut.
what about your boy who got stuck the other day?
Oh, the Culver guy?
Yeah. Didn't feel good.
Definitely not. Ball still down, now picked up by McGraw.
Less than a minute to play in this quarter. It's passes like that. Like, you got to be able to pick that up.
And this will be Landon ball.
Enough time to get a shot.
Here's Imperator. He gives to Neverovsky, who's got 9 seconds. Neverovsky on his left.
Go get it, brother.
He hits Campbell. Inside to Silva, who fires and scores.
Oh, yeah. Bingo, Jack. Silva wasn't having it.
Nearly a buzzer beater. Go ahead and just give him the benefit of the doubt.
I mean, there's 1.2 left.
That was honest. That was arguably the best passing I've seen all day.
The angle was not favorable for us.
Beautiful shot there from Silva.
Go ahead and face off, kill this, and let's get to the fourth quarter. There you go.
So through 3 quarters, landing up by double digits. We will be back for the fourth quarter.
You're listening to Landon Lacrosse with Sutton Smith and Kirk Cross.
Welcome you back for the final quarter.
And if you're Landon right now, you may be getting another goal or two, but just finish is what you want to do now.
Yeah. Here's Moeller.
Get some guys some time, you know. Put them in situations that they'll see later down the season.
Mac Imperator there on close defense. Moeller really trying to just find a chance here. I mean, that's that big number 9 just trying to muscle his way in. He does, scores.
I mean, he's a big ox.
I mean, if this is a football school, you ought to think he might be a
Maybe.
football player, yeah. Big guy.
Uh-oh. We got us a flag. Now, I don't think it's going to be favorable for us.
That was might be on Clausen Smith. Moeller now. Just scored a goal a second ago. See if they can get another. This one's Wyatt Brotherton. He's going to dodge on Jenkins. Down to his right. Passes man. Now fires and scores.
All right now.
So it's looking a little bit better. For Moeller, at least. Be white ball.
Easy enough.
Hayes Kings with it. Tristan Allen. Here's Docs. Here's Papelia. Now to King. Now Allen. Papelia behind the net. To his left. Waits. Docs. King. Back to Docs. Docs will dodge. Docs fires. 21 on the shot clock. Luke Campbell. Docs. Fires. Scores.
Bingo, Jack. We needed that.
That one was a rocket to the top right.
You think the Artemis space launch is watching us on YouTube? They're on their way back home, you know.
Oh, really?
Far side of the moon.
I thought they were out for.
They're coming
little
back in
more
like
than-
2 days. They're on their way back now.
Oh. I wonder what it's like to sleep in zero gravity.
Right? You can't shower because water acts all kind of
Yeah.
ignorant.
They use dry shampoo.
I guess. Tell you where you won't catch me, on the far side of the moon.
Here's William Ullman. Now Moeller, another errant pass. It'll be an over and back. Landon ball. 9:04 to go.
Boom, that's attack.
Giving it to Jack McShane. McShane wants to fire. That one's wide. Now Brandon Green. Here's Joe Papelia. Now Luke Campbell. Campbell receives a pick from Green and
Nice screen.
fires. Scores.
Boom. Nice screen.
Right between the legs
Bingo, Jack.
of the goalie. This difference is back up to 10.
You sure? Let me check the score first. I don't know about you, son.
Give it a sec.
Did you drop your cell phone?
Second time it happened.
Oh, look at you. I saw the score change.
This is one.
8.5 to go.
That I think we had it might have been Louis McNamara on the draw. He's listed as a defenseman and he has a short stick on.
That's kind of peculiar.
Not sure he's ever. Actually, I might be wrong. I think he has taken faceoffs before. He might just be like the emergency guy because we only have one listed Fogo.
I mean, you getting all lacrosse type with the acronyms and everything?
I mean, that's what the. At least I think that's what the list says. I know it doesn't. It just says midfield.
Can our goalie get back there? The heck did you do? What? What's wrong with you?
Here's Moeller. Still down by 10. Oliver Hanran. Not seeing nothing yet. He hits. What was that? Mac Imperator off of the face. Now Micah Greenblatt. He gives to Luke Campbell. Here's Tristan. Tristan slips. He got tripped, actually. The bench laughing about that. Here's Joe Papelia. Hits a cutting green. That's a good save. And then White stepped in crease. Good stick there from Mason DeSanto. Timeout called by Moeller.
$5:12 to go. 10-goal lead. Would you say that the Jello's jiggling, the eggs are getting hard, the fridge is cold? We can certify this one?
I would say so.
Okay, just checking.
I'd say the grass is about as green as it gets.
What are you telling your team right now if you're Landon?
Don't do anything stupid. Honestly, I feel like that's all they're gonna say. It's a good win. Good defense, good offense. Just don't do anything stupid right now.
I mean, I think this is truly with when you get up on a team like this, your second line, your third line, you really get them some experience.
Yeah.
You want to get those guys real action in a real game, and we're getting that today.
Yeah, I'd say we don't play a whole lot of teams that we're able to kind of beat down on. I'd say
St. Stephen's, St.
Stephen's,
Agnes, yeah.
But then apart from them, maybe Blue Ridge next in 2 weeks. But apart, that's kind of it. I can remember 2 years ago we beat teams by on average 10, which
Right.
included in the ISC championship. We beat Prep by 13.
Back to live action.
Here's Moeller now, just trying to maybe stat pad a little more goals, a few more. Here's up top with Charles Dubé, trying to dodge on King. Gets the slide. Now lays it off. Now Dubé again. Fires and scores.
Stat pad you talked about. Sorry, caught him with shaved
I mean,
ice.
it's working for them. If you want to call it stat padding. Moeller ball again.
4:24 to go.
Oh, that's just a rough mistake there. Landon ball. Hap hits green. Now Imperator. Back to Hap. Yeah, it looked like an over and back. Surprised the refs didn't call that right away.
Did take him a quick second, didn't it?
It almost confused me because I thought, I mean, if that would have been legal, then here's Moeller closely guarded by Imperator. Now they're back on King. To his left. Hits the open guy. That's Dubé. Swing pass there to Dubé. Now Justin Allison. Loses it there. That's Tristan Allen. Scoops it. He hits Campbell, who hits Neverovsky. Neverovsky fires. Good save up top there from McGraw. 2:37 to go in this game. Good defense there from Imperator. And now Greeny to go past midfield. Odd numbers here. Campbell misses that pass. Picked up by her. Now a shot from Greeny and the assist from Micah Greenblatt.
Bingo, Jack.
Landon up back again by 10. 1:42 to go in this game. This faceoff kind of won forward by Clausen, picked up by Hayes. Hayes King. He gives to Tristan Allen. Now King. Hayes King hits Campbell. Campbell hits a cutter. It's Dox. Back to Neverovsky. Neverovsky hits it open a lane, and then he gets pushed after. Here's Dox. Gives to King. King to Campbell. Campbell has an open shot, fires, scores.
Bingo, Jack.
17-6. You know, you always love whenever your team puts up 15 or more. It's a beautiful sight.
How long is that ride back to Ohio?
To Cincinnati? I don't know.
I mean, I know Columbus is like 6 hours. 36.8 to go.
Ball still down. Loose push will be blue ball. Just 23 seconds. They've got 13. Now a shot saved by a new goalie, Logan Dorton. It's a good way to end a game.
Quality save.
So that'll do it. 17-6 win over Archbishop Moeller from Cincinnati, Ohio. Great win.
What are your takeaways here today, Sutton?
I could definitely tell that Landon, they were prepped for this game. No, like, there's no really denying that. I think that our offense showed out. I think it's the coaches can be more comfortable with sending in some of these subs. I think that all of the subs, I mean, they played their role, did it well. And yeah, I mean, I loved what we saw from Eli Green today. You know, the goalie is one of the most important parts of the team. If you have a bad goalie, you probably won't end up doing well. It's safe to say that we do not have a bad goalie, and so Landon is. I'd say we're set up going into ISC play. I feel confident about the team. And yeah, what do you got?
I mean, all phases of the game: offense, defense, your goal play, your subs. Coaching was masterful. We just had too much for Moeller today, and I commend them for coming out, playing hard. Thanks to the fans who came out from Cincinnati, and if you're a Moeller fan who lives locally, I don't know, but a little bit too much Landon, a little bit too much offense, and I would say if we were keeping a stat for time of possession, we had the ball 65, 75% of the time.
That seems about right.
Yeah, so kudos to the coaching staff here at Landon. The boys played well, and they played with class, and got himself a 10-goal win. And I'll be back here in a couple of weeks, and it better be warmer. So that's all I'm saying.
I'm sure it will be.
I'm staging a walkout if it's not warmer.
So Yeah, that does it for today. Actually, next week on Friday is the Bolus game.
Oh, is it?
Will you be here for that?
Let's check it. I'm looking at my calendar right now, brother. Next Friday, the 17th. I don't have them on the schedule. Next Friday? What you got? Come
Check
on.
the Instagram schedule.
Come on, son. What you got me doing out here?
I'm pretty sure it's the 17th because I know it's the day before our prom.
Your prom's on the 18th.
Yeah.
I got nothing on here for that. So if we'll email. How about that? We'll figure it. You can go online and go for it. I got time.
Right now.
I'll keep the people entertained. What's up, y'all? This is Kurt Cross. I'm sitting next to Sutton Smith. He doesn't let me get on the mic very much, so he's messing up by letting me have this time. Shout out Micah Greenblatt is out there. I saw him get some time. Greeny, what's up?
He got an assist, yeah.
Yeah, he did. Nice screen by Greeny on one of those goals, right?
Yep.
And Jonas Hawkins, Hawkman did what he do. Docs, I think we had a few people contribute today.
Oh, so perfect timing for actually Eli Green. He got the Athlete of the Week last week with 15 saves against Gonzaga, adding on to that number.
Yeah, he piled
today,
on.
yeah.
Yeah, he did. He absolutely did. And as we wrap up things here on a chilly day in Bethesda, Maryland, I see Greenblatt and Greeny out there, helmets off.
So Bolus is the 17th.
Is it? How do I not have that on my calendar?
We have St. Albans on Friday. That's an away game.
Okay.
Bolus on the 17th, a week from that day, is a home game. And then Blue Ridge following that Tuesday. And then that following Friday is Episcopal. And then to round off, might be a Wednesday, is Georgetown Prep away.
Yeah, we got them away this year, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I will be here for the Episcopal game, but I will not be behind the mic because
Okay.
he has a tennis match
Okay.
here. But the 17th, yeah, I don't even have that anywhere on here. So let me see if I can make it.
Yeah, I would say that's the second biggest team that we play this year.
All right. Well, we'll see what it do. We're about to sign off. You don't have any signing off music for the people or anything? I mean, what you got over there, Sutton? You missed the production, man.
I think I have something.
I'm gonna shut up now. Thanks for having me, Sutton, and you take it away.
All right. Well, thank you for those who are watching this live stream. I always love the dedicated fans that we have. And that's all I got. I'm Sutton Smith signing out.
You've been watching the Bears Broadcast Network. Be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube to get the latest alerts. And of course, follow Landon Athletic Programs on Instagram. Go Bears!